The mid-year freakout tag. How much I've read this year, what's my favourite author, what was my biggest disappointment. Keep watching to find out. So far this year, I have read 67 books, which is including about 9 DNFs. The beginning of the year didn't start out strong. But, first question, let's get into it. What is the best book I've read this year? Can I cheat and say one of the many? Can I cheat? Because, look at this shit. Look at this on the cover. I know it was a reread. Can I cheat? I'm tempted to cheat. If I can't cheat, Dragon Rider by Tara Matharu. Yes, Mum got me a tiny little dragon that I put on top of a dragon book. I don't know where else to put it, so it's now sleeping on there. I need to name it though. What do I name it? Balerion maybe? Game of Thrones? I don't fucking know. Probably that, and then next to that probably the Tainted Cup, because that was such a fun fucking mystery. But the Dragon Rider took me by fucking storm and I was just possessed. It's Aragon cross Game of Thrones. What is not to love about that shit? Best sequel. House of Life Wins has to be best sequel. Are these a series of standalones? Yes. Can you start with this book? Also, yes. Do I kind of recommend it? Potentially. Because City of Lost Chances I rated 3 stars. This I rated 5 stars. That tells you a hell of a lot. I read this at the right moment. I was going through a lot of stressful moments. This is like a slice of life on an army backdrop with a lot of family stuff going on. And gods being absolute dicks to people. What more do you not want to like? It does give me cozy vibes because of the family element. But this is very much a Marmite book. Same with City of Lost Chances. More so with City of Lost Chances. It's a Marmite book. You're going to love it or you're going to hate it. Me, I loved it. I absolutely recommend this shit. It's amazing. Adrian Tchaikovsky can write for fucking shit. He signed it. House of Open Wounds. Definitely got to be on your TBR. New release you haven't read yet, but you want to. I'm pretty good with keeping up with new releases. Like, I've read Dragon Rider, I've read Silver Blood Promise. I have some books that are on my TBR that they're new releases and I kind of want to read, but not as much as this one. This is a book that is not on a lot of people's radar, and it fucking should be. I think I need to do a video about underrated fantasies. This is book 2 of the Daughters of Istahir series. The Weavers of Amaxia, Alamaxa. Gay as fuck. This is a duology, so second book. It's suffragette, but set in like non-European, non-Western world. Get kind of Egypt vibes, like Muslim, that kind of stuff going on. Very fucking interesting. Elemental magic, but with female characters that will slay. And like, these 2 female characters are on opposite ends of slaying. Like, one, badass, bite your head off, will be there tooth and nail. The other one is quieter, is fighting the long fight, fighting it quietly, and going against her father and her family, and suffering through so much humiliation from an arranged marriage that she doesn't want to go through because they're worried about women being faithful. She's finding her inner strength, and I love the shit out of this. This I really do want to read. I don't think there's an audiobook for it, and this might have to be creeping up my TBR pretty quickly. Most anticipated release of the year. Okay, if you know me, you know me. You know what my answers are going to be. Stormlight 5. Of course it's going to be Stormlight. I'm currently rereading Way of Kings and annotating it in preparation for Stormlight 5. I am tempted to take the whole fucking week off and just binge Stormlight 5, sob, spend another week trying to recover, and probably reread the whole fucking thing again. Next Stormlight 5 is going to be Fury of the Gods, because fucking John Gwynne, anything he writes, I'm there. My biggest disappointment. Are you ready for this shit? To Shape a Dragon's Breath. I know, TikTok favourite, not mine. I couldn't get it. I just found everything samey. If it was going to be a slice of life book, delve in to be a slice of life book. But what this did, it was going to a dragon school, but you weren't seeing her learn anything. The characters didn't grow. And it was, I mean, I love the idea. I love the glimpse into Native American culture. I love that aspect of it. But with the dragons, and then the main character, boring as fuck, didn't fucking like it. Okay, next is probably the worst book I've read this year. It's The Sword Unbound. Book 2 of The Sword Defiant. I really like The Sword Defiant. Can you kind of read it as standalone? Kinda, yes. But The Sword Unbound did something. It was just meandering. There was no character development. There was nothing really going on for half the fucking book. It was just preventing stuff. One of the main characters was so adamant somebody wasn't going to betray somebody, even though it was obvious for everybody else that they did. But we never knew. We never saw the reason why he didn't believe that this person didn't betray anybody else. Also, the female character, slayed in book fucking 1, came into her power and was like, I'm there, I'll be there for my son, and then she was just a flat monotone throughout the book, and it was kind of like he forgot about this character, even though she appeared quite a bit, and went, oh shit, I did set this up in book 1, let's slapdash this foreshadowing that I set up in book 1 towards the end. Don't show the reader anything of how she ends up getting this and learning how to use it, and then, oh whoops, she's now powerful. No. That was the worst thing I've ever seen anybody done to a character in my fucking life. It was so... Should have DNF'd it. Should have DNF'd it. Next, after this biggest disappointment, let's talk about my biggest surprise. Dungeon Crawler Carl. I was adamant I wasn't gonna like it. And yet, here I am, and now a Dungeon Crawler Carl fan. Also, if it has a talking cat, I don't care if it's a spoiler, fucking tell me. I would have picked this up sooner. The talking fucking cat. This is the kind of book that I have to read when I'm in the mood, and I was so tired. If you've seen my reading vlog for last week, you will know about this. I posted it yesterday. I was so fucking tired, and this was the book that just kind of got me through my day and picked me up. It was nothing extraordinary, but I had fucking fun. It was kind of funny, and I was there for the ride. Favourite new author? Right, I've met this author, okay, along with Ross and Hardy, and you probably won't remember him too much because I was like on the sidelines, but I'm still classing it as I fucking met him. Did I buy his book? No, so I'll do the audiobook for this, because at the time I was like, I need to stop buying so many physical books because I'm running out of room. This is all my shelf space and it's full. So what did I do? I bought the audiobook, read it, loved it, immediately regretted not buying the physical because now I want the physical and I want them to fucking sign it. Stupid Mair, always buy the books and get them signed. If you end up not liking them, you can just sell them on again. So that's what I'm going to do now. Who cares? My bank account? Fuck off. No, you don't have to tell me what to do. Roger Payne, The Dance of Shadows, is amazing. He's one to watch as a writer. His prose was just so there. I loved everything about it, and I loved the way he brought the story together and how it wasn't just so linearly told. Yes, you could see things woven throughout the book, and it was so beautiful and so done, but how he brought everything together, especially at the end, and had the character, his main character, and his side characters go through an arc. Fucking love that shit. Watch him as an author, he's going to be amazing. Newest fictional crush! Is this a surprise to anybody? I don't know, if you read this book it might be a surprise. I don't really do crushes, but this is the kind of character I like the most. Cooney from Grace of Kings. Can I say Cooney from Grace of Kings? Can I also say the women from Grace of Kings? Every single woman, I'm not joking. Every single woman in this. Newest favourite character. She would have been on my, she would never be on my crush list because she's a kid. But if she was older, she would be. If you've read this book, you have to love this character. She is just amazing. She's the second part of the duo. It's Flea. Silver Blood Promise, Flea. Nobody beats fucking Flea. She is badass. She is telling the truth. She's blunt as fucking fuck. She's grown up on the streets. But it gives me, especially with the main characters in this book, Lucan, I get them confused, Logan and Lucan, especially with the main character in this book, it's like father-daughter relationship, like Hound and Arya, but fucking better. Love her to fucking shits. A book that made me cry, that's going to be probably at some point in We Are the Dead series. Don't remember kind of what book it was, because I binged the book, all 3 books at once. But there were some parts, Actually, probably Jack's storyline. Seeing him go through his PTSD, seeing what the villainous characters did to him, played on his mind, and doubted his mental capabilities. Mike Shackle, how the fuck dare you? The book that made me happy, The House Witch. It's cozy, it's so much fun. I love, 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 love the idea of you have a deficient, what they call a deficient witch, that becomes a house witch, that he can do all kinds of magic, but it has to be only where he calls home, and he can defend his home, but only his home. And he's so cozy. I love the idea of like trying to hide that he's a witch, but then the king finding out he's a witch and being like, hey, a second, hang on, can you actually do stuff for me, please? Fucking love this shit, man. Go see my recent reading vlog about this, because amazing. Beautiful book I've received this year. Let me show you. First off, strip it. Then you look at this and it wraps around, right? Look at this. Look at it. And that is Flea. That is gorgeous, right? Perfect, best character ever. But okay, let me show you the edges, right? Edges is part of the front cover. Works perfectly. This is how you do a special edition book, okay? Works perfectly. But then you open inside. Fucking dragon! Look at it! On the city and the people underneath it. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. But then you get this. This is probably maybe one of my favourite scenes in the book. Am I going to possibly reread this book? Potentially. I'm tempted to. Audiobook is done by Ollie from Game of Thrones. Don't know who Ollie is? One of your favourite characters in season 6. Some particular guy from the north with a northern accent. Hottest guy ever. That is my most stunning book I've received this year. Last question. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? All of my ARC reads, which is Andrea Stewart's new book, the first Daughters of Midnight, First Binding Book 2, Masquerade, The Land of the Living and the Dead, which, by the way, Shauna Lawless can write a historical series with 2 women, badass ever, with amazing women, and that's it. Those are the ones that I have to read by the end of the year because they're ARCs, and I do actually really want to read them. Mid-year freakout tag. That is it. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to do this, if you're seeing this, consider yourself tagged. This is kind of fun. Hopefully, I can get through just as many books as I've read so far at the beginning of this year and have a really cool end of the year smashing books. Let me know what you plan to read at the end of the year. You're seeing this, you're tagged. Hope you liked it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.